All right, let's talk about something that I'm willing to bet a lot of you are going through, but you might not even have a name for it. It's this quiet little rebellion that happens late at night, and it is absolutely wrecking your sleep. Come on, you know the scene. It's 2 a.m., your eyes are burning, you have to be up in a few hours, but there you are, still scrolling. Glued to your phone, watching just one more episode, or you're deep down some internet rabbit hole. Why? What is happening? And here's the kicker, the part that's so frustrating, right? It's a choice. You're consciously doing it. This isn't something that just happens to you. You're making a decision knowing full well you're going to pay for it tomorrow. But listen, you are not alone in this. And spoiler alert, it's not a failure of willpower. It's something way deeper. Okay, so let's just flip the script on this whole thing. Let's reframe it. What if all that late night scrolling has nothing to do with being lazy or undisciplined? What if it's actually a rebellion? It actually has a name. It's called revenge bedtime procrastination, and the term itself is fascinating. It comes from a Chinese expression, baofusing aoye, which popped up to describe what people were doing in response to these crazy long, stressful work hours. The idea is you're literally taking revenge on a day that felt like it was stolen from you. You're clawing back some personal time, even if the price you pay is sleep. And that right there, that's the key. It's a silent protest. Think about it. Your entire day is packed with demands, obligations, other people's priorities. You have zero control. So this is your brain's desperate last-ditch effort to just reclaim a little piece of freedom, a little bit of autonomy. So does this sound like you? Let's do a quick check. Are you putting off sleep even when you're dead tired? Check. Are you feeling that time with stuff that's, well, nothing important, like mindless scrolling or binge watching? Check. Do you have this deep down feeling that these few hours at night are the only hours that actually belong to you? And do you do it all just knowing you'll regret it? If you're nodding along to this, yeah, you're in the right place. And look, you're definitely not alone. This hits certain groups way harder than others. We're talking about women who often have to work a second shift at home after their actual job. We're talking about people in super high-stress careers, students buried in deadlines, and parents or caregivers. Basically, anyone whose day is almost entirely dedicated to the needs of other people. Okay, so why is this fight so impossible to win when the clock strikes 11 p.m.? Well, to understand that, we have to look at what's happening inside your brain. Because trust me, there is a literal battle going on in there. Think about your self-control like a phone battery. From the moment you wake up, every decision you make, every email you answer, every time you bite your tongue in a meeting, it drains that battery a little bit. It's a real thing. Psychologists call it ego depletion. So by the time you finally flop on the couch at night, your willpower battery isn't just low, it's flashing red at 1%. So here's where the battle really gets interesting. You've got two parts of your brain at war. In one corner, you have the prefrontal cortex. Think of it as your sensible, logical manager. It's saying, hey, we really need to sleep. It's good for us in the long run. But it's exhausted. Its voice is just a whisper. And in the other corner, you've got your inner rebel. This is your limbic system, your primal brain. It's been caged all day, and now it's screaming for freedom, for control, for an immediate reward, a little hit of dopamine. Now, when you're that tired, who do you think wins that fight? And when the rebel wins, well, the consequences are huge. That logical manager basically goes offline. Your brain's alarm system, the amygdala, it just goes haywire. I mean, research shows that when you're sleep deprived, your emotional reactions can be up to 60% more intense. Suddenly, tiny problems feel like the end of the world. Your judgment is completely off, and your brain, desperate for a quick fix, just keeps chasing those easy dopamine hits from scrolling and streaming. It's a perfect, miserable cycle. So how in the world do you break out of this cycle? Here's the secret. You stop trying to fight the battle at midnight. That's a losing game. Your defenses are already down. The real solution starts way, way earlier in the day. Let's call it the daytime autonomy protocol. And this might be the most important thing you hear today. This isn't about better sleep hygiene. Forget the chamomile tea, the blackout curtains, all that stuff for just a second. The problem isn't your bedroom, the problem is your day. If you feel a desperate need for revenge at night, that is a giant red flag that your daytime life is starving you of freedom. Okay, so what do you actually do? Here's a simple 3-step plan. Step 1, schedule little wins into your day. I'm talking about intentionally blocking off 15 or 20 minutes of non-negotiable you time. This feeds that need for autonomy before it gets desperate. Step 2, reclaim your breaks. Rebel earlier.
Actually leave your desk for lunch. Take a walk without your phone. Actively take back those little pockets of your day. And finally, step 3, create a shutdown ritual. Have a clear, defined end to your workday. Close the laptop, mute the notifications, and send a powerful signal to your brain that your time has now officially begun.
See the strategy here? The goal is to stop feeling so desperate for freedom at midnight. You do that by building in these little pockets of it while the sun is still up. You're satisfying that craving for control and freedom throughout the day, so when nighttime rolls around, there's just less pressure. There's no need to wage a war against your own bedtime. Because in the end, this is about so much more than just getting more sleep. It's about living more. It's about building a life that you don't feel like you need to escape from every single night. So the real question isn't about how you're going to sleep better tonight. It's how are you going to reclaim your day tomorrow?